Oh, my dearest hustlers, welcome back. Childcare is expensive, and as you may have heard from my other videos, I've been spending a lot of my free time babysitting. Now, I sit down and I wonder a few things. Now, I'm a pretty expensive sitter compared to other sitters, and sometimes I've had parents book me for several hours at a time, coming out to several $100s worth of sitting. And I sit there and wonder if it makes sense for me to actually go sit for them for the amount of time that they're actually going to go to work, when I wonder how much of that hourly pay is actually going to me. Now, mind you, that the Bambino app does take a commission, so it's actually more than what I am charging on the hourly basis. Now, I am very privileged, lucky, and have also worked very hard to have a well-paying job in tech. And I sit here with my Starbucks pumpkin cold brew and my wax candle and 89-cent gourds from Trader Joe's, and I cannot fathom the expense of having children. Quite honestly, I don't think it would break me if I had one right now. However, things would be tight, and I would not have the Starbucks cold brew, and I would not be able to really afford my 89-cent gourds. Now that's really sad. Inflation over the past few years has really made a dent. I mean, for the first time in a few years, I sat down and wrote down my expenses line by line, because I thought I must be losing my marbles. Like, where is all my money going? And then I realized that 2 years ago, I used to spend $300 on groceries a month, and now I'm spending about $300 every 2 weeks. And that's just insane. Now, mind you, my lifestyle has changed quite a bit since then, and I'm consuming a lot of protein, whole food protein, which if I wanted to be more cost effective, sure, I could have protein powder, but we'll leave that discussion for another video. And quite frankly, I feel like having children has now become a luxury. I would love to hear what you think. If you have children, do you feel that in the past 2 years or so, it's become very difficult to maintain a similar lifestyle with your kiddos? This to me is also why financial freedom is so important. I really feel for some of the parents that I sit for. They have me there for childcare. However, I've also sat for parents where one of the parent works and the other one doesn't, and they have me go and sit for their kids so mom or dad can have some R&R while the sitter is there. Taking care of the kids at home, whether you're a stay-at-home mommy or daddy, is quite truly a full-time job and very difficult. I can't imagine doing this on one income alone, and even with two. If you have two incomes, then that child is left home alone, and then you have to pay the extra expense of childcare. That's where I come in. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that need. But it just seems so unaffordable. So that's just all I wanted to say. Like, I almost feel like I'm doomed. Time's running out, and I've yet to have my own children. And at this point in my life, I'm not willing to sacrifice my pumpkin cold brew to have my own little gourd to carry and take to the pumpkin patch. I want my child to also have Starbucks with me. I mean, for God's sake, my dog Valentino, he gets a free Buc-ee's Pub Cup every time we go to Buc-ee's. What do the kids get? I mean, the last time I checked, I think even like the Starbucks marshmallow pop was like $4. I'm concerned for society. I'm concerned for our child decline. And I'm concerned that I'm aging, and that by the time I have kids, my teeth might as well be falling out, because they're going to rob me of all my calcium, and I won't even be able to afford vitamin D milk. Like, what am I going to do with that? So alas, I give you my troubles, dear hustlers. Do with that what you will.